Welcome to our podcast, Fuck the Diet Cycle, with myself, Lauren Knight, and Abby Lodge. This podcast is for you if you're ready to end the diet cycle. So grab yourself a cuppa, get comfy, and let's jump straight into this week's episode. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, but they usually stink. Oh my God, that cannot summarize this podcast episode any better, because the amount of opinions that I came across on my weight loss journey, and even now as a consultant, is insane. What did you come up across, Ab?
So when I started my journey, so many people were like, if you lose weight on that plan, then, when you start eating again, which really annoys me, inverted commas, eating again, it's like, do you not eat food? You're going to gain the weight, you're going to gain more. I had so many things of people being like, you're not going to be able to do that. That's not a healthy way to lose weight. All you need to do is move more, eat less, which is the most ridiculous bloody help ever when somebody is struggling on a weight loss journey. Yeah, okay, if I could move more and eat less, don't you think I'd do that, Mary? No, of course. And even now, when I say go out for dinner or something with friends, and I might order, let's say, a burger. Are you going to eat that burger? Yes, I fucking am going to eat that burger. What? Do you want it? Well, no, I just didn't think you ate food like that. Why would I not eat food like that? Like, what? Do I have a sign on my head that says I eat dust? No, I eat everyday food. And if I want a bloody burger, I'm going to have a bloody burger. Like, keep your opinion to yourself. And people think when you have lost weight that you eat lettuce leaves and breathe dust and that's how you maintain your weight. No, it's not, guys.
And that is just the highlight of how uneducated people are. They still believe that for you to have maintained your weight, you must still be eating the products, which means you can't be eating real food. Oh my goodness, how dare you go to a restaurant, Abby, and eat real food?
I know,
but you know what really, really gets my goat more than anything else? Like, I can handle a lot of things, but not everyone feels as comfortable and confident as what we did. But the thing that really, really gets me is, where were you when I was stuffing my face at 16 stone 3, totally out of control, on medication for high cholesterol and high blood pressure, not being able to spend time on the floor with my children, running around, hiding from the world because I felt shit, ashamed. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. Where were you then? Where were you to say, Lauren, do you think you might be going too far? Or, Lauren, do you think you should have that share bar of chocolate or whatever else? They weren't there then. They were quite happy for me to eat myself into size 26, but they were not helpful. But as soon as I want to better myself, as soon as I want to end this diet cycle and break this food addiction, oh my God, they've got something to say about that then.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, something else that I've come across is when I started to lose weight, but you're married. Isn't he happy with how you look? Do you want to better yourself for someone else? No, I fucking don't. I want to better myself
I remember that. Actually, I remember that.
Like, seriously, like, no, this is for me. Like, yes, okay, he loves me whatever size, but Jesus Christ, keep your opinion to yourself. Like, I'm not doing this so I can impress other men. Like, who give a shit? This is for me. But so many people, and when you're on a weight loss journey and people start putting these digs in and they start saying, like, I remember, my granddad's 85th birthday, oh God rest his soul, when I decided when he decided to pour bloody corner sauce all over my food, and I literally sat there and said, I'm fine, thank you, I won't have that, I'm choosing not to. And I had everybody coming at me. It's his birthday, well, you can just have it, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. No, I'm fine, thank you. But so many people aren't, they feel like they're being rude if they don't kind of have whatever food it is, and it's really hard to say no. But it's not. When you start to flex that word no, it just rolls off the tongue and you're like, no, like, go away, keep your opinion to yourself. But I do understand that when you are in that place of overweight and things like that, it's almost expected of you to just demolish stuff. And then when you have do go on a weight loss plan, they want to tell you, great Aunt Mary's sisters, uncles, cat died from that. Like, oh, really? Okay, cool. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't die because of that. They probably died because of, they've got other stuff going on. But where was you when I really needed help and I was in such a dark place? You was just feeding me more.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing, isn't it? Because you're already feeling vulnerable. We're already probably at the end of our tether with our weight loss journey. Like, we've probably tried every diet out there. I know I had fad diets, pills, God knows what the doctor tried to offer me, classes, not classes, online, not online. We've tried everything. And then we get to this point and we feel good about the fact that we're now going on to this journey and we've found a coach that's actually helping us change our mindset and relationship towards food. But then you've still got them naysayers in your ear, chipping away and chipping away. And when you're already feeling that low about yourself, that one comment can send you off the rails. So, for example, I remember somebody saying to me, but I cooked that specially for you. No, you didn't, because there's 6 other people around the table eating the same thing. So therefore, you didn't cook it specifically for me. Number one, I didn't ask for it. Number two, everybody else is eating it. Break my portion up and give it to them if they want it. I'm not eating it because actually it's going to send me off track. And we're not talking about one meal here. If I eat that meal, that's going to send me into wanting something different and something different. And before you know it, that's going to really damage the focus that I'm on. So I'm okay, thank you. I really appreciate you cooking that for me, but I'm not going to eat it. I'm sorry if that offends you, but that's my choice to take. And it's okay for you to do that. It's okay for you to put yourself first on your journey without the worry of what that person may or may not be saying or thinking. Block that out. And I don't know about you, Ab, but I notice a lot of people trying to hide the fact that they are on their weight loss journey, which my opinion does not stink, by the way. I think it makes their journey harder because they're not owning what they're doing. So therefore they have to keep on coming up with these random excuses when actually if they was just like, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm doing it, you can either support me or you don't, but no matter what, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, because if you are like tiptoeing around whatever weight loss plan that you're doing, it just gives people more ammunition for them to be like, so you don't actually believe in it or you don't think you can do it. If you're like, no, I'm doing this is what I'm doing, I'm focused, go away, then people will literally might give you a few comments and then they'll just leave you because it doesn't affect them. And so many people feel like it affects other people. It doesn't affect them. You still want a dessert, Mary? You have that dessert. I'm good, thank you. But a lot of people, when you're at that restaurant or whatever and they're saying, go on, are you having a dessert? Are you having I'll have one if you have one. That's because they really, really want it and they're trying to reflect that onto you to be like, you made that decision. So if you go, I'm fine, thank you, I'm satisfied, that's on them. Like, you go do you. But like you said, these people that are pushing their opinions on you, I cook this for you or whatever, they don't actually realize when you leave that event or whatever, how that's going to affect you mentally, how that's going to derail you and how long that's going to then take you to get back to how you was. They don't care about that. All they care about is, I cooked that for you, don't be bloody rude. It's not rude. It's actually quite rude that you're trying to blame me that you cooked this for me when there's 6 other people.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think firstly, if you're watching this and you are one of those people, whether you mean to do it or not, putting that person into a situation where they're having to explain themselves, stop. Just stop, because it is so detrimental. And if you had a recovering alcoholic step into your home, you would not hand them a glass of vodka and expect them to drink it. You just would not put them in that same situation. And it's exactly the same for a recovering food addict. Stop putting the one thing that they are struggling to break free from under their noses and making them feel bad for when they say no. And on the flip of that, if you are that person that's trying to break your food addiction, dig deep. You've got this. keep on going, stay focused, and just ignore the noise around you, because I promise you, in 6 months' time, those same people will be asking for our numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly the same thing happened to me. Oh, well, how did you do it again? Oh, can you help me? Well, yeah, I can, but don't forget what you said, you know. But, you know, that's on them. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but most people need to keep their opinions to themselves.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow us on social media using the links below. And don't forget, new episodes come out every single Sunday.